Hello, folks. Let's take a look at the upcoming Texas Chainsaw Massacre 50th anniversary, limited to 5,000 units, ultra supreme, swagged out release from Dark Sky Films. But I'm not just going to talk about it. I actually got some hands-on time with the release itself at Horrorhound Weekend Cincinnati this past weekend with footage. So stick around for that. As soon as Dark Sky Films announced this release, I had several people message me, and pretty much everybody said the exact same thing. It looks awesome, but the price. And when I first laid eyes on everything, a figure popped into my head. I figured 150, 160 bucks, somewhere in that neighborhood. Oh, how wrong I was. If we were playing a game of hot or cold, I'd have been frozen solid. So first, let's take a look at the release itself, and there it is. And it's inside a chainsaw. I was asked during a live stream not too long ago what I thought Dark Sky would do for the 50th anniversary of Chainsaw, and I said, whatever they do, it needs to come inside a chainsaw. And Dark Sky's put everything inside a chainsaw. How cool is that? Let's take a look at the accompanying information about the release before we take a look inside it. Release date 10/1/24. Dark Sky Selects proudly presents the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 50th Anniversary Chainsaw Edition. This set includes the 4K UHD edition of the feature film, Blu-ray edition of the feature film, Blu-ray bonus disc, and an exclusive VHS release featuring original VHS release artwork. All are housed inside a replica of the iconic chainsaw from the film, which comes in a special 50th anniversary numbered box. Opening the chainsaw triggers the sound of Leatherface wielding the chainsaw in the film. This limited edition also features a newly designed 50th anniversary O-card and brand new bonus content, including the merchandise of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the restoration of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So there's disc 1. We get the 4K, the feature film. Here's the extras there. We get 4 feature commentaries. Disc 2 is the Blu-ray of the feature film. We get the same 4 commentaries on there. Here's disc 3 with the bonus features. Here's the 2 new documentaries. And looks like all or most of all the other documentaries on the making of the film, the deleted scenes, interviews, etc., etc. So as far as bonus content, brand new bonus content, looks like all we are getting are these 2 new documentaries, the merchandise of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the restoration of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So as far as the contents inside the chainsaw, it's nothing new aside from the 2 documentaries and the VHS, which has the reproduction of the original home video artwork for the movie. I'm not sure how many people are actually going to do anything with that, though. It's kind of crazy how VHS has kind of become the new vinyl lately. And the people who are the most excited about the VHS releases are people who have probably never even seen a VCR. All right, so let's discuss the elephant in the room here. Let's tug at the trunk of the elephant in the room, and I wouldn't recommend doing that. The price, $300. Not cheap. With a price like that, I think Dark Sky's kind of backed themselves into a corner where only the hardest of the hardcore Chainsaw Massacre fans are likely going to throw down that kind of coin for this, especially considering the vast abundance of existing Chainsaw Massacre releases out there. God knows a substantial part of my physical media collection is made up of chainsaw releases. And even to the most hardcore fan, that's still a pretty penny. The thought did cross my mind. You see, back when the Black Maria set first came out, and if I recall correctly, that was a limited release as well, but it was a little too rich for my blood when it first came out. However, it seemed to go on sale at a discounted price not too long thereafter, and that's when I grabbed mine. I'm not sure if the same strategy will work here, but are there 5,000 Hardcore Chainsaw Massacre fans out there who can afford this? And if they can't afford it, will they still pull the trigger with that price tag attached? Now, I did get some hands-on time with the 50th anniversary release at this past weekend's Horrorhound Cincinnati. When I saw that Dark Sky was going to be there and that they had one of these in tow, I knew I had to get my hands on it. The chainsaw looks cool in person. It feels fairly substantial in that it doesn't just feel like thin, cheap plastic. It's a decent size. The chainsaw opens, and when opened, it makes a chainsaw sound. All the contents of the saw appeared as if they fit snugly inside. The saw is detachable, or the saw part, I should say, is detachable. The artwork on the box looked great in person. It's a big box, of course, considering that it houses the chainsaw. Overall, I was impressed with everything. It's going to make a great display piece, that's for sure. And despite the fact that I already own the Dark Sky 4K, the Second Sight Films Limited Edition, the Black Maria box set, at least a couple of standard Blu-ray releases, several DVD releases, including the Steelbook and the old school Anchor Bay release that had the ground beef on one side of it, and the old Media VHS release, which is how I first saw the film way back when. I already got my pre-order for the 50th anniversary set in. Expect a full unboxing and deep dive into it as soon as it arrives. Let me know your thoughts on this release down in the comments section below. If you've already pre-ordered it, let me know down in the comments section below. If it's too rich for your blood, or you're happy with a prior release of Chainsaw, let me know down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. A huge thank you to all my patrons and channel members for your generosity and support. Become a patron today and get early access to videos, have a say in what content appears on my channel, join me for monthly live streams, exclusive watch parties, and more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream, as well as members-only watch parties. Both those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.